2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 38, Prescott. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He completes it right side to White. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. This is Michelle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
First down, Michelle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It was Jacob Phillips who was able to bring him down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
3rd down.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay, because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Start the drive, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
By the Patriots.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Following the interception, here's Prescott going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
The 31-yard line.
Nothing the score after one on EA Sports.
Patriots 10, Browns nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Patriots take over.
3-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw. Prescott. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Michelle. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He hits White, complete.
And he will have a Patriots first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
6. And the Patriot first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They defer to White out of the shotgun.
James White.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Prescott.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Gain of 17 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 38. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
At the 17-yard line.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
The tackle made.
The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Patriots' 43-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. Go. 18 Cardinal. Check. Lucky.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Circle round twice for the encore. You know.
So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know And they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A first down throw for Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Good job, good job.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
The Browns drive about to get started. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing, Prescott. This is White on the screen. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Prescott. He's going to air one out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Michelle. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Cam Newton. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the 2nd half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check. 55's mark, guys, 55.
And again, it's Chubb. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And, you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike, 55.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Prescott on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Mike,
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play call. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
At the 31-yard line.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Prescott now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. On the ground, Michel. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. Prescott off play action. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the ground, it's Chubb. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Check.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he completes it to Hunt. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Good job over there, baby. I see y'all. Good job over there, baby.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, G. Here I come again. Mikey, 18. Check nickel.
This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st down and goal to go.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Chubb, and this time he is in. Nick Chubb taking it in, and the Browns get a score closer. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
They'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Browns 11. Austin.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Push him back. 552. Give me back. Kill.
Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
New England on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They'll run with Chubb. And the Browns are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
And a penalty certainly makes things tougher here as they try again. 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
And there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Yeah, they're going to try to eat some clock with Michel. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Again, it's Michel. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
New England on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. That's out to the left and complete. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, they run with Michel. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Prescott from the gun. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now it's the backup, Newton. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. DeAndre Hopkins. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Check 43.
And finding the tight end Hooper. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Second and 10.
Let's go. Hey, 58 is the mic.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock, look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me with a guarantee.
Oh, get him. Hey, Mike 52. You can't block me.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the